Good afternoon, this is Ryan Lewis with your 90.3 WESS News Brief for Thursday, September 19th. The time now is 2 o'clock. According to the Pocono Record, due to last Friday's Barstool Blackout tour at the Sherman Theater, 8 people were brought to the Pocono Medical Center after overdosing on a drug with the street name of Molly. According to SARP undercover officers, there were 12 citations issued total during the event, 11 that accounted for underage drinking or public intoxication. In a statement issued earlier this week, East Stroudsburg University said that it does not promote irresponsible or destructive behavior, and the university claims to hold campus notifications and warning about the use of drugs and alcohol. According to the Philadelphia Inquirer, the parents of the recently deceased 24-year-old Anne Bryan are planning a blue ribbon panel of national safety after January 5th collapse of the Center City building that caused the death of their daughter. The couple brought up the need for a panel yesterday at a news conference about the death of their daughter, where they also announced that they filed a wrongful death lawsuit against companies that were involved in the collapse of the building that killed 5 others and injured an additional 13 people. When asked about the Blue Ribbon panel, Nancy Winkler, mother of Anne Bryan, stated that in the future, citizens in the city of Philadelphia can feel confident as they walk the streets and enter buildings that they will be safe. According to the New York Times, on Tuesday, police released a recording of a 911 phone call recording from North Carolina that resulted in the death of a 24-year-old black male after police shot him 10 times. Officers say that the car of Jonathan Farrell went off the road early Tuesday morning, and Farrell kicked out the back window and made his way to the house of the terrified 911 caller who was home alone at the time. The 17-minute phone call recording, where the female told officials she was home alone with a baby and a dog, begged for police to hurry to the scene after she stated that Farrell was in the front yard yelling. After 11 minutes had passed, the police showed up at the home after the terrified woman had searched for her husband's gun to protect herself. No more than 6 minutes later, the dispatcher for the event announced that the medic was on his way after police officers were seen running quickly down the street. The officer who fired the shots made his first court appearance on Tuesday, but has yet to enter a plea. Michael J. Green, a former prosecutor that is representing the officer, said that all of his actions were justified. According to CNN, early Wednesday morning, a double-decker bus and a passenger train collided in Ottawa and killed 6 people and injured at least 30 more. All the dead passengers, including the driver of the double-decker bus, were all riding on the bus, authorities said. The collision happened at 8:48 a.m. between a Via Rail train and an Ottawa Carleton Transit bus at the Woodcroft Avenue and Fallowfield Road. 26-year-old witness was waiting for the train when she heard a loud noise and decided to call 911 immediately. The city's police chief said it was too early to determine the cause of the collision. In sports, Andy Reid returns to Philadelphia tonight for the first time since leaving the team for the head coaching position of the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs look to go 3-0 and go one game over their win total from last season. Helmet-to-helmet contact remains a problem in the NFL after 3 players were fined following Sunday's games. Bernard Pollard was one of the players slapped with a hefty fine of $24,000. Pollard responded on Twitter by saying, "The NFL told me I did everything right, but $42,000 later, I still get fined." According to the Los Angeles Times, the popular video game series Grand Theft Auto released its newest installment in the franchise, Grand Theft Auto 5, on Tuesday at midnight. Sales exceeded a total of $800 million on the first day of sale worldwide. Sales greatly surpassed the opening day sale of another popular video game, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, that had reached a total of only $500 million on its first day of sales. That game went on to reach $1 billion in total sales over the course of 15 days, so the eye is now on Grand Theft Auto 5 to see if it exceeds that total over its first 15-day course. Tomorrow, ESU students look forward to heading to Yankee Stadium to watch a ball game between the New York Yankees and the San Francisco Giants. Students are to meet at the SciTech building no later than 3:30 to wait for the bus to depart to the stadium. The USU Ultimate Frisbee team has a home tournament on Saturday, September 21st, starting at 9 a.m. at the fields located just off exit 310 on 80 East. They look forward to a large fan support and winning the tournament to make a bigger name for themselves as they continue on with their season. Today's weather, brought to you by the Weather Channel, is a high of 87 degrees with a low of 74. Local traffic, brought to you by Google Maps. Traffic is moving fast on 80 East and westbound, with slow patches on 611. This has been Ryan Lewis with your WESS 90.3 News Brief. Now back to the BBC.